Welcome to Watcher DM. I'm Gabriel. Today, I'm going to continue my series on the Tome of Adventure Design, revised edition by Matt Finch, Mythmere Games. We are deep into Chapter 2, which is going to be over here. Yes. And today's video, we're going to be checking out Fey creatures. So we're going to be doing the Fey creatures generation. Now, this system for doing Fey creatures is not probably what I would use. It's got some good ideas in it, but I don't think you'd want to generate a Fey creature whole cloth here. You'd probably want to start with some template, and they kind of talk about that here, like, what is a Fey creature? Well, it's a category of things that are like Fey creatures. It's a pretty recursive, kind of self-referential idea, but we're going to go ahead and just give it a roll and see how things go. So we start with a 42, small human-like creature. So Fey, 42, small human-like. And then go ahead and roll on Fey contracts. 92. Spoken words, possibly a command word, possibly a pleasing limerick, etc. So, 92. Yeah, I like the idea of a limerick. So with the appropriate command word or limerick or rhyme, you can compel them to do things for you. Is kind of what this is saying, which is pretty cool. And I think that's an opportunity for you to go find or make a really fun, rhyme or set of words, and then leave clues as to what it is. It's a really good one. I think a good example of this is kind of like the name, right? Rumpelstiltskin. But like, obviously one of these is name, so it wouldn't be the name, but like kind of similar idea. We rolled an 81 for magical abilities of the Fey creature, which uses a characteristic magical item, possibly only usable by this sort of Fey creature, to affect opponents. See 226 below. So, magic item. And let's go ahead and roll on 226 here. Characteristics of a Fey magic item. 88. Creates a water effect to push opponents back, drown them, or hold them at bay. I like the idea of drowning waters. I think that's a great Fey effect. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Although it does say here that like it's an item, right? So like it's just drowning waters that come from what? And I think I think it'd be cool if it was from a hat. So that is how that works. And then I think we talk about summoning Fey creatures. One of the things I'm not a huge fan of with this section is it doesn't really tell you like what you should be rolling. Just fine, like I get it. I also rolled a 69, so nothing wrong with that. So how do you summon this fey creature. Pattern. So it says here, create the right pattern of crystals, sparkly stones, sticks of wood, branches of fir, etc. might summon forth this sort of fey creature. Let's see, it's a small human-like, is controlled by a limerick, and has a drowning water's hat. So maybe pour water. Maybe it has to be seawater. In shape of ox. It's kind of a fun idea. All right, let's do a quick switcheroo to see what we get if we reverse some of these. So 24 is, let me go back far enough. Form of fey creature, 24. Biped with horns. It says, and animal legs, but I think probably want to pick the animal. I think the obvious reference here is satyr, but could be fun if it was, you know what, let's do ox legs. Since we have the ox kind of idea going here already. And then fey contracts, let's reverse this to a 29. Knowledge of the creature's language, research being required, possibly hard to use or pronounce. Interesting. So, can't resist commands in liar's tongue. So made up a language real quick just to make that work. Magical abilities, we go with 18. And 18 is Berserk Rage or Sudden Growth with combat benefits. Most likely after suffering some degree of damage, seeing damage to animal companion, having a spell cast upon it, or other anger-invoking stimulus. So, Berserk Rage. I think at seeing red. So you shouldn't wear red around this guy. Now, what's interesting here is that because it's not a magic item, I don't roll any of those secondary things for that. So then we just go straight into the summoning table. And I rolled a 2. An Ancient Promise. Ancient Promise. Recital of an ancient promise of assistance is another way to summon a fey creature. That these are generally difficult to discover, and the fey creature is likely to do whatever it can later on to make sure the recital isn't passed on or used a second time. Interesting. I like that. All right, cool. So fey creatures. Yeah, I think, I came in here feeling a little tepid about it, but I kind of like this. I think this works okay. Anyway, you should put in the comments how your mileage varies with this, if you get a chance to use this table. But I think I'm going to use these little guys. Anyway, if you like these videos, please click like and go subscribe if you want to see more of them. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified. And if you want to support Watcher DM and the stuff we're making, you can go to watcherdm.com and purchase any of our books or adventures. You can go to Patreon if you want to just give us a monthly subscription, buy me a coffee. And otherwise, I hope to see you again, and I thank you for playing.